So it's Wednesday, the 20th of October, 2021, all the 20s, and it's 10 o'clock in the morning. And I have a plan. And the plan is to replicate Margaret's Mandala Mosaic. So here we have a lovely photo of Margaret's Mandala Mosaic. This is the design that our Margaret sent me. I have just applied the mosaic mesh, the fiberglass mesh. Underneath that is a sheet of clear plastic. Underneath that is the design, which also has some sticky back plastic on it as well. So it's always a good idea to be belt and braces about it, so none of the tiles and whatnot stick to the drawing. So amongst all the tidying up, I found this gorgeousness, which is Inca by Meakin. It's a lovely bit of crockery from a plate, and it is the perfect solution for a central part. And I am going to stick to using 2 tones of orange and 2 tones of purple like the original, and a bit of gold, bit of purple, bit of turquoise, glass embellissement for the edges. So I'm going to have a little pop of fun. I say replicate, but I'll be inspired to do other stuff because other stuff will come up. So, I might not use crockery that I had here. I might use something else. And certainly in some of the sections, some of these plates I don't have these plates, you see. So I'm going to hope that I find something as orange and gorgeous to use. I think I have things. So it's going to be a lot of looking at my stash, my crockery stash, and my crockery stash is all here. So I'm going to be looking through that and figuring out what to use, you see. It's all very delightful and fun to look through as well. So it's Mango Mosaics, over and out, and speak to you soon. Bye. So it's Thursday, the 28th of October 2021, and I have done the central part of this lovely, gorgeous mandala. I've cut up this lovely turquoise, which is very similar to the size, in fact, the same as this size, and it's lovely and thick. It's an external grade tile. You can tell these were samples given to me by a friend. So bear wood. So basically what I've done is I've cut it into 8 pieces, and that was enough because there was only one tile, so I had to be very, very careful in using the heavy duty tile cutter so it won't break. But the next thing I did was glue these gorgeous glittery tiles on top of these pat ver. Anyway, they're not light Winklemans, as you can see here. It's a nice selection, but very expensive, so I'm not that rich to create that kind of background to stick on top. So anyway, that's a nice colour combination with the turquoises and purples and yumptiousness and a lovely lime green. So the next port of call is to cut up these in half, glue them on the back of these gold gorgeousness, and look at this nice bit of texture there. We like that. We like this texture. Come on, focus. Anyway, so that's what. Oh, there you go. Look, yum. It'll catch anybody's eye, that. So, and some deliciousness. Look, they're like little sweeties. Yum yum yum. They don't fall through the mesh. So I've also, here we go again. This lovely sunflower keeps on coming and going. I had it up on the wall. Sunflower it's called. Had it up on the wall in the garden, and I took it off, put it back on somewhere else, took it off. So I don't know, is it going to find its place at home here? I don't know. So anyway, this is the thinking point. I might actually use my external grade porcelain tiles in this section, probably cut them into triangles, just like Margaret's was like that. So, you know, a little bit of two of the same, one of a different one, and that looked quite delicious. So that's the plan so far. So there you go. See you soon. Bye. So it's Wednesday, the 3rd of November 2021, and yesterday I completed my Mandala Mosaic, and now's the time to install it. This is the direction it will be facing. Up there is north and this is south. So what I'm going to do is cut away all the excess fiberglass mesh and turn it over. Take out this inner circle with a sharp knife, so that will be the first thing to install, and then probably divide it into quarters so that it'll be easier to install up on the wall, because I'm doing this on my own. Okay, Mango Mosaics over and out. See you soon. Okay, friends, it's now 11 o'clock. I've just done a lot of prepping, sorted out the whole stuff, like measuring and making sure that it's all level. As you can see, there's a cross there to say what's north, south, west, east, and all that business. And I've just got myself sorted with all the mosaics cutting to pieces. I've done them into thirds. It might look like that I've got 4 pieces there, but I've got them in thirds. So I've got the central bit's the important bit, obviously. So I'm going to put that in first and then see how I get on with the top bit. I'm going to mix up my tile adhesive and sort that out. So yeah, here we go. I'm just going to mix it up for you so you can see what I'm doing. So I have put in my lovely little mixing bowl three cups of tile adhesive, and I'm going to add a small amount of water at a time to mix it up, just like you would for anything like cake mixture and all that carry on, really. So it's transferring your highly developed skills as adults and moving on to mosaic. So it's easy as, mate. So it doesn't take long for it to actually start mixing up. Because I've done this so many times, so many years, I know the consistency quite well. So as you like. And we can leave this to stand a couple of minutes so it starts becoming active as well. Now, because I'm only doing 1 metre in diameter mosaics, I only need a small mixing bowl to do a small amount of tile adhesive at a time. Some people would use a great big bucket and an electric drill with an attachment to mix it, but you know, it's only me, unfortunately. So, or fortunately, in fact. So, if I did have a whole team of about 10 people on a huge mosaic, I suppose we could have a big bowl, a big bucket of it. But it's only me, like I say. So we'll wait for that to set a little bit. This doesn't take long, like I say. I've got my trusty rubber kidney to apply onto the wall. Okay, we'll just leave that to set for a second. Just take the gloves off. There you go. Right, gang. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to apply the tile adhesive onto the wall. Now, I'm putting it on quite thickly, and it's quite putty-like. That's probably enough for that area here. Just show you at a different angle. You can come a bit closer, I think. So, this angle here, what I'm going to do is card it. Now, the reason why we're using a notch trowel is that it has a more even way of applying the tile adhesive. So if you have any excess, it won't ooze through the mosaic. So this is a 6mm notch trowel. Now I'm doing it in lots of directions. You know, traditionally for tiling on a wall, you'd have it in one direction. so the air bubbles can then come through and give it an even surface. So that done, take our mosaic and we very carefully pop it onto the wall like so. See how instant grab that is? It's brilliant, isn't it? I love it. Right, and I've got felt tip marks. I don't know if you can see that. So these are my felt tip marks here. And you can see the other one along there. So we know that that's east, that's south. And that's obviously north up there and west on at 9 o'clock. So the next port of call is once we're all happy with it, let's put it that way, we take our grout float and squeeze it onto the wall, like so, you see. And you can see by doing that, it goes penetrating into the fiberglass mesh, which is what we want, you see. Make sure it's properly contacted into all of it. And the brilliant thing about tile adhesive, I love tile adhesive compared to grout, is that you can wipe it away, clean it up, all that carry on. So I'm going to carry on working on bits and bobs, and I'll do a load of photos of each section at a time. Okay then, see you soon. Bye. So I finished the mosaic installation about 12:15. So I think it took about an hour 15 altogether. It was a hairy moment when I put the last piece up there, but thankfully it all fit. It all fitted into place. Yeah, so I'm a bit tired now. It's just been giving it welly. Yeah, so it looks really good. I've just given it a proper clean up with a bit of washing up liquid and warm water, and my plan is to grout it tomorrow. I've just made sure that everything's knitted into place so that when it comes to grouting it doesn't look out of kilter. So it's all very good and I'm all very happy about it. So grouting tomorrow. Speak to you soon. Bye. So it's Thursday, the 11th of November, 2021, and today is Diwali, the Hindu New Year. So happy Diwali, everybody. Live long and prosper and all that. So I've installed, as you know, the mosaic, the Mandala Mosaic, and I'm feeling like it needs an edge to absolutely encompass it. So the logical step is to repeat this baby on the edge here. And the choices are, do I cut them in half like I did with these or have them whole? So I'm thinking of whole, and I'm hoping, get me in focus, I'm hoping that by doing a whole, it would go right round. Well, what's the worst that can happen? I cut it up in half. I think I'll use my Rewmar FlexyFix because it's a quick FlexyFix adhesive to push it on and see how we get on. Okay then, see you soon. Bye. So it's Saturday the 6th of November 2021, and I just want to do a brief catch up with you to say that I cleaned up the mosaic several times yesterday morning, but it was so dark this November. It's November, you see, in UK, so it's very dark to photograph, and you know, I've got my light on as we speak. It's such a dark room, and that's partly why I wanted to create this gorgeousness and hopefully some more gorgeousness, because let me just pan back here. This is the entire wall, which is about 10 foot across. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 more, maybe 5, maybe little ones, maybe mirrors with little, maybe concentric mandalas. Who knows? Who knows? My next idea is to use a peacock from the fence panel mosaic and create that within a mandala. So it's going to be lots of fun with that. I'm going to keep it as a whole as it is, and maybe have a peacock, maybe have sun rays around him on one side or below. Don't know yet. It's going to be a little bit of fun there. Maybe add some more crockery. Maybe give him some feet. Who knows? But that's another plan. That was a little sneak peek for the future. So yeah, so that's what my mosaic looks like mandala wise. Let's just give you a little bit of a look there. The photographs obviously come out better, but just thought I'd send you this little filmette. Tell your friends about my Facebook, Instagram, YouTube channels on Mango Mosaics. You can see I'm going to give you a little tour over here, you see. So this is my kitchen. This is the backsplash mosaic above the old cooker. And this is my gorgeousness. I'm going to do another gorgeousness for the front door, and I'll be doing a filmette about that. And then you come out here. Oh, look, little Foxy Loxy and Mrs. Chook there. And little Dance of Life there. That was the first mosaic I did in this house. And this is my bathroom with my mosaics there. Look. This is back in 2010, so quite wobbly kind of mosaics. So 11 years on, and I'm doing mosaics of a different nature. This is my garden. I'll do a full tour at some point. I have a plan for this wall. It's going to be all delightful. Okay, Caroline Jerrywaller, Mango Mosaics, over and out. See you soon. Bye.